Hello everybody, hello and welcome to Kusogrande, the bad video game tournament. I'm Brosentia and surprise, surprise, we've got a match on Monday. Kusogrande, it couldn't be. Oh, Windrider Shiva, thank you so much for resubscribing. Good to have everybody here. I'm just chilling and getting stuff ready. I believe that I've got just a couple things that I need to change on my end, blah, 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 blah. It's the usual. We're chilling until we're ready for the match, you know? No stress, only the Sims 2 music, I guess. Yo, David, that is a big, jacked Anubis. Oh my god, I didn't know that Anubis could get that big. Now I know. I mean, Anubis pretty big in Egypt. Lupine 1, thank you so... Oh no, crap. I need to change the background. We're not doing the gauntlet. I forgot. No gauntlet, no gauntlet. No. But thank you for resubscribing. We are doing the very final But Why match, not the gauntlet. Hey, Mackie, thank you so much for raiding. Good to have you here. Yeah, everybody shuffle on in. We're chilling for a couple minutes until we do the reveal, which is just about 10 before the match starts. So get comfy, grab a little beverage, eat a bagel. I don't know what you do during these times. Pray. Don't pray. Ooh, anti-pray. Ooh, there, we've got all the bases covered. I don't think... Ooh, unless, like, a ritual surpasses praying. I don't know, you could do a ritual, you could do an anti-ritual. Whatever you do, we can do the opposite of it. Just cancel it out. That's what we do here in Kusogrande. We're here to cancel life out. Wait, what? No, I'm shutting up now. Hey y'all, I'm kind of tired. I woke up from a nap. Yeah, good to see you. Hopefully, Mackie, I do appreciate that raid. Glad to have you here. And yeah, don't worry if I know that a lot of the times after a stream you got to go and eat something, but you're always welcome. You can chill and do something else for a while. We'll be here. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, yeah, this is going to be our last losers bracket round 2. After that, we're going to be moving pretty quickly. Losers bracket 3. That specific round is a gauntlet, I believe. Oh my gosh, I've got it listed here. I've got it listed. No. A Sight for Sore Eyes is losers bracket round 3. Specifically, games that hurt your eyes in some way. Now, of course, we do take into consideration if people do have issues with flashing lights, but they could be really ugly games. You never know. Losers round 4 is the Kuso Gauntlet. After that, the House of Mouse. Yeah, only Disney games. We don't care if they're real or bootleg. We just care that they're Disney. After that, Endurance round, followed by Mutually Assured Destruction. Y'all know those are the worst games that our GMs have. And after that, right before the grand finals, the losers bracket final is the Time Warp. The whole theme there is that if the game is too short for Kusogrande, well, it's too bad, because we might be given a whole bunch of short games, or they might be playing the same tiny game over and over and over again. It just really depends on what the GM gives out. We've got a lot of goodness coming up. So, Crappy, how about you take us on over to the game reveal? And you know what? I was gonna make a new animation, but yeah, I'll get Uncle Pooh one more time. Look at Uncle Pooh. He's a good guy. Also, hello to everybody over on YouTube. We don't have a whole lot of people over there, but that's okay. A couple stumbling in, and the more that we do it, the more that we will have people coming to watch. So, yeah, I'm glad that we are doing the multi-stream these days. It is extremely helpful. Well, of course, this round, the losers bracket round 2, is specifically themed about games that might be good, they might be bad, but the biggest question is, why? Why does the game exist? And who better to give out one of these games than one of our friends who dabbles a lot in Japanese exclusives. Say hello to our friend Waffle Fox Bree. Hey Bree, hey Bree, gonna eat a little Bree. Oh, hi Bree.
Hello, don't eat me.
Well, I'm not gonna eat you, I'm gonna eat cheese. I mean, it's spelled the same.
Okay.
Or am I banned from eating cheese as well? I don't even know anymore.
No, you can eat cheese.
Okay, cool. Well, I mean, we've got a lot of cheese around here in Kusogrande anyway. What you're giving out today, though, this is completely unfamiliar to me.
Yeah, I wasn't intending this, but I actually forgot this had the same developer as the last game I gave out.
Oh, you mean Shake Kids?
Yeah, Shake Kids.
Yeah, it took a little research to find that because this game actually doesn't appear on Moby Games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we got another PS1 Japanese exclusive game. We got Oddity.
Oddity. Y'all are gonna love the next screen because when it is written in the font that I have here, it looks like ooh-itty. It's pretty amazing. But the players are going to have 1 hour to try to make as much progress as they can through this game. Whoever does takes the victory. Whoever doesn't, eliminate it out of Kusogrande8. Come back next year if you so desire. Next year / whenever we start. And I will let people know here when we do signups for the next Kusogrande. But, you know, we always have a lot of fun with a variety of games. I get to see games that I never knew existed in Kusogrande. This is one of them. It is an Uro Odyssey. Look at those D's, okay? This font is not made for this game, I promise you. Well, of course, Polterghost going up against Tetsuya. We did have a late cancellation last time that we had this match. Unfortunately, one of our players was not feeling well, but now they are both here, ready to race against each other and try to get through as much of this game as they can over the course of the hour. Let me turn on these sweet jams because I actually really like this. I was looking at the person who made the music for the game, executive producer of Half Minute Hero series. Yeah, both the first and the second game, and those are really good games.
Yeah, this is good music.
Yeah, one theme with this round is that, you know, we're less interested with the question about why. We're less interested in how good or bad the game is. We're more interested in how bizarre or weird, just games that really make you wonder a little bit, like, how did this even happen? So I'm excited to see how this plays into it. Of course, themes aren't like the most important thing here. The most important thing is the race with the players. So I think that we've got a little time to chill for a second. I'm seeing in chat that this is an impossible game. Did you give out an impossible game today?
I don't know. These are good players, so, like, we'll see. This was a game I first passed over because I looked at, like, one of the playthroughs of it, and, like, it was, like, a pacifist one with, like, out like hitting anyone, and it just made the game look way too easy. And then I tried it later and it's like, oh no, this controls away.
Yeah. Well, I'm letting the players know that they can go ahead and grab some water, do whatever they need, and then let me know when they are both set. I will start when they are both good to go.
Okay, yeah. All right, and yeah, they're both showing off the option screen with showing they both have the same settings. I mean, I don't know why you'd have yourself with the worst settings. I let them choose more to have more lives. If they...
Is 5 the max? Oh, yeah, it's 3 or 5. Sorry, the 3 doesn't look like a 3, but it's also really faded out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and don't worry, we're just chilling here for a second because we are ahead of schedule for starting. Flannel Cat, thanks for resubscribing. Good to have you here. I'm glad that you have been off doing some amazing stuff on your own. And I was just thinking, one day, Flannel Cat, I need you back as a GM. I want you to give me a game. Yeah, oh yes! She said yes, boss. Haha! Well, there we go. I have fooled somebody. I have tricked them into following my instructions here. Yeah, so right now, we're just chilling right now. Waffle Fox, anything exciting going on?
I don't know.
Cool.
Oh yeah, I guess that.
Sorry, what was that?
Oh yeah, I guess next week on like GDQ Hotfix for Awfully Silly, they're having me on for some Yellow Brick Road.
Oh my gosh, yes. I might be on Awfully Silly sometime in the near future. I don't know when. We're trying to get something on that show. A group of us, and I'll spoil later. Okay, Tetsuya's stream went down just because he is fixing where the recording path goes so that he can do a recording locally. That is fine. That's why Crappy shows up to entertain us. He's so good at that.
Yeah,
like,
just a little dance. And occasionally he can just put up a fight for a minute if he wants.
yeah. This music here is fine, but there's a lot of really good music in this game, okay? Just y'all wait. As they say in... What is it? I don't remember which music... Oh, My Fair Lady. Just you wait, Henry Higgins, just you wait. You'll be sorry, but your tears will be too late. Yeah. Oh... Bree, it's probably... I'm gonna guess you're not a big fan of 50s musicals, because neither am I. But I watched a lot of them when I was young.
Alright.
Yeah, so... Actually, I have to ask, which Yellow Brick Road are you showing off over on Awfully Silly?
Still figuring it out. Because it's like a 3-hour show, I don't have time to show off all 3, and I figure maybe I'll just show off the first 2, because those are the canon ones anyway.
I think those are the most interesting, personally. Like, the third one has...
you just tell the complete story. The third one's not even canon, it's like a fan fiction by Oz.
It's not even by the same person?
Well, I mean, it's like, it's told as if it's told by the character Oz in the story.
Oh,
like, the
okay,
characters
I
don't even
gotcha.
remember anything that happened in the previous game, because it's just some...
Because Oz is just making a bunch of bullcrap. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny to look at, but it's like, I think there's enough time to just show off the first 2. We'll see what I end up doing.
Okay, it looks like both of our players are ready to roll, so everybody, I need you to get your best emotes. Balloons, what else would be appropriate here?
I don't know, what do we got? Like, birds, bookmarks, robots. Yeah, balloons.
Birds, bookmarks, robots ahoy! And as soon as I see movement in the first stage, I will start our timer. Of course, if things come down to being extremely close, our referees will note that there is about a second... Well, we'll see how long it takes for them to skip through the first cutscene, but we do have a couple seconds of a delay for starting when it comes to one of our players. So there we go. And yeah, I don't want to punish anybody because they started a little bit slower because Tetsuya got out of that menu, the options menu, faster than Polterghost.
Yeah. Okay, they're trying to use their wand to swing, but I think they're gonna realize that you don't have ranged attacks in this. You can only whack stuff that's close to you.
Uh-oh. Okay.
So first, okay, this game starts off a bit slow, but first you're gonna have to get used to the controls, which are you got pendulum physics.
Yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a nightmare dealing with the swinging back and forth.
Yeah, so depending on when you press a direction, it'll change how you, like, move and swing. Like, if you press it at the wrong time, you could even, like, not move at all or swing in the opposite direction that you pressed.
You know, I kind of like that. Yeah, I see
Yeah,
the Poltergeist has taken 1 hit of damage so far. I believe that the balloons here are going to be your health.
Poltergeist used all of his bookmarks. You can no longer use the wand or do the little forward dash anymore.
I mean, if you're going to learn something early on, that's a good thing. Like, you know, being wasteful early on in a match actually helps teach you a lot, especially if you're like, oh, let's reset, let's go back to the beginning. So I have to ask, what is the overall goal here? Because this looks like an auto-scroller.
Yeah, it's an auto-scroller, so most chapters completed wins. If they're on the same chapter, the player that's traveled the most distance through the chapter's areas wins. If they're on the same boss or mini-boss, the most hits on that boss wins, except for Chapter 4's end boss, which can't be hit and will be judged by distance covered. And yes, this is the only match today. When the match time runs out, they may continue playing until they lose their current life. I thought that might be a bit fair since it's an auto-scroller, and if they're both like...
Yeah,
I'm here
for the game.
You can't really speed yourself up, so... Thought that might add some interest there in case one of them can take advantage of it.
Yeah. Well, we're off to a pretty quick start, and by quick, I mean as quick as possible. It's a little bit of a mosey fest going on here. Yeah, I think that Polter did learn about the importance of the... Like, they look like carrots in the HUD, but what are they? Bookmarks?
Oh, the bottom right item? Yeah, bookmarks. You can collect more bookmarks. Oh no, that one that Polter just went over. Sometimes you can get some text that says that you missed, even though you did grab it. Yeah, sometimes there's a chance of not getting the bookmarks when you grab them.
Really? Well, that's a bit of a concern. Okay, I'm seeing a little bit of why this game could be a problem. The pendulum mechanic, also a bit infuriating. Just having to deal with, like, what is it? Dragging your character around by the balloons.
Yeah, this game just, I don't know, it just feels like you're swimming through molasses or something. It's just, yeah, it doesn't move fast, but it doesn't feel great. It's, like, even though it looks like you have a lot of time to do something, if you just react at the wrong time or, yeah, don't press it right, you can still screw it up.
Yeah, there are a lot of games that I say, like, you have to think about a second or two in advance where you want to be and start moving there at that exact point so you do make it there in a second or two. And this seems to be one of those games where you're less concerned about where you want to be now and more where you want to be in a second or two.
Yeah.
And yeah, like, simply put, that's going to be easier for some people to think of. That's going to be easier for some people to manage. Others may have difficulty with that type of game. And that's just the nature of Kusogrande. That's the nature of the beast. I do have to ask, because, you know, there is a life system in this game. How generous is the continue system?
I mean, you can continue from the beginning of the chapter or world you've most recently got to. I mean, each world might have like 3 different parts, but yeah, if you do game over, you do have to start at the beginning of the whatever sections. Like, you can't go to the latest area of a chapter.
Yeah.
So yeah, like Tetsuya is on like maybe part 2 of chapter 1. Oh, moving on to part 3 after this explosion that burns the entire area. Yeah.
Oh no, it's on fire! Balloon Man, what did you do? No.
Yeah, Polterghost typed, like I think after that, losing a life, just typed in perspective, question mark, exclamation mark, question mark.
Perspective is certainly a
sometimes
thing.
it's not clear what you're gonna like hit sometimes as it heads toward. Oh no, I guess Polter lost another life.
Yeah, Polter, like at that point, Polter has died 3 times. It's not too surprising to die several times early on for players. Like, simply put, this game has a lot of perspective, and if you're not used to like thinking way ahead with your movement, it can take time to get used to it. But again, Polterghost has won Kusogrande before. There is a very decent possibility of Polter coming back. Like, it's very early on right now.
Yeah, with how slow this game is, yeah, you just have to have the right timing and patience. Okay, yeah, Tetsuya's onto the first boss at the end of the... Yeah, this is the last part of the first chapter.
Whee! Ooh,
So,
I
yeah,
like this green guy. He's got donuts.
Yeah. So yeah, Tetsuya's gonna like use all these bookmarks to throw back those donuts or other stuff back at the green guy. And just time at the right moment to fling them back. Otherwise, yeah, if you are good at dodging stuff, like, you could actually just get through this game without, like, hitting any of the enemies except for, like, the bosses. You could just try to dodge everything.
Whee! Yeah, Polterghost, only 1 balloon left, but it seems like this middle area pretty safe. Unfortunately, missing the extra balloons, so no extra health there, but not a huge deal. I think Tetsuya, though, has a good chance of getting through this first world. Like, first try. Tetsuya's doing
4
fantastic.
lives, very good chance here. Oh, maybe. Not yet. Yeah, this music is so chill.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I assume we're gonna get a little more chaotic music later on. Oh, geez, Polterghost back to the beginning of the world. Yeah, I think that now Polterghost is getting a better hang of how this game works. There's a reasonable chance he can start making some progress here. I do think that losing the last life soon is probably good. Just so that you have a better chance of getting through it.
Polterghost probably won't get through all the way through the chapter on this run. You'll probably need to get the 4 or 3 lives again. But yeah, you'll have learned, maybe. Alright, Tetsuya's on to chapter 2. What was this one? Water? I forget. Oh yeah, water. Okay, so there's some flashing with lightning during this stage.
Yeah. Oh, these waves. I actually want to see if I can hear this stage.
Oh yeah, we could switch audio and
Yeah, let me swap over there. Let's
we
see
got a
what
lot of
this
good
sounds
music
like.
in this game.
Yeah, I do want to know if the other areas in World 1 have the same area or if it changes, because I'll have to jump around and listen to those as well. Ah! Struck by lightning! How dare you! I didn't even see... Oh, okay, I see where the lightning's coming from. The sky. Who could have guessed? This is really cool looking. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is a neat effect.
Yeah. Okay,
It does
everybody,
make it
you
hard to
do not
tell
have...
what
This is
plane you're
PS1.
on. But yeah.
You can have something look this cool on PS1. Really, really... Yeah. Which I think is fan-freaking-tastic. And just so y'all know, the person who made the music was the executive producer over the Half Minute Hero games. Also worked on Wave Rally, did some of the music for Lumine's...
Nice.
Or was that music for Lumine's, or just a technical director? Okay, technical director there. But also FM7 Tetris, that's cool. MPC88 Tetris, I don't know how the music is there, but probably good. And also Brain Lord for Super Nintendo, which I think we've seen around here. Now, of course, we do have to thank the referees for helping to track this match and make sure we know how much progress has been made. The referees for this match are Taven thinks Kusogrande is really popping off. Oh, balloon jokes. You can't get enough of them. Fahrenheit's is old enough to be Tingle. Oh my god. And Linker is swinging in the sky. Thank you so much, you referees. You have helped a lot. Right now, Tetsuya appears to be on... this is either still 2-1 or 2-2. We're on to
I think it's 2-2, but yeah, now you can see like some winds blowing you around, shown by the pedals there.
Yep. Whenever you have wind, having a visual indicator is extremely helpful. Any game that does not have a visual indicator but has wind, I need to talk to you.
Or maybe this is still 2-1. Actually, I think it's... Okay, yeah, it's still...
It's complicated. It's complicated.
Yeah, which part was 2-2? The...
Now,
yeah,
I do...
like, where each stage breaks up's a little...
Now, you can see Polterghost is getting better with every attempt. Polterghost has all 3 balloons here, which... Yeah, I believe that staying towards the top of the screen is a very good strategy, at least in this level, because most things either come from below or from the sides. High up, a good choice. Tetsuya doesn't have that luxury, unfortunately, because while he's playing this level, he's got to deal with the clouds from up above. And, you know, maybe Sephiroth's up there, too. You just never know.
You never
That's
know.
how he got Eris. She wasn't paying attention. Too busy doing her prayer crap or whatever. I don't even know. We have somebody in chat asking, how is this game getting slower? What do you mean slower?
Yeah. Okay, so I guess Tetsuya was still on 2-1 because it did set him all the way back to the C part.
Yeah. Okay, Poltergeist just trying to get through these enemies, and again, I thought getting a game over not the biggest deal, because that means you can go in with a full set of lives, whatever, shut up. And with a full set of lives, you have a better chance of getting through the entire world. Not a bad idea here. Now, when Poltergeist moves on to the next level, I'm definitely going to switch music because I want to hear if it has changed. Okay, let's see. Indeed it has!
Okay.
I dig this, I dig this.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah, like... Here's the deal. Poltergeist is behind, but Tetsuya has been dying quite a bit on this next world as well,
Yeah,
so...
I think they'll become these are both good players. They'll probably become neck and neck again later, because some of the later stages get harder, and you get set back further, because, yeah, some parts are longer there.
Makes sense. Oh no, it's shaking! lovely visual effect that makes the entire window shake within the black border. That is very helpful for capturing purposes. Thank you, video game. And
Okay,
I
now I
believe
think
that we have
Tetsuya's on
different
2-2.
music. Yeah.
Uh-oh, whoa.
Oh, what is this creepy music? What is this creepy bad guys?
Oh no.
I don't like them. I don't like them.
Spooky.
Okay, everybody, video games were a mistake.
Oh, here come the bouncing boulders.
Ah, the balls! Okay, Poltergeist fighting other balls as well. We've got balls on both screen. Wonderful, wonderful. It's what I always wanted. But yeah, what else can I say about an auto-scroller that is kind of surreal? I love how surreal and weird, you know? You give something that's kind of a fantasy like this, might as well make it kind of strange and bizarre. I dig it. Do you happen to know the plot of this game? What's going on?
I don't know, like, I think, yeah, the main character's like, Giku Giku. I guess he's trying to rescue his friends that were taken by, I don't know, whoever the villain is. I don't remember.
Went
yeah,
over
this,
to Poltergeist music to
this-
hear if it's different. And indeed, it is.
All right, good jams. Well, lots more stuff happening on Tetsuya's screen.
Yeah, just so everybody watching knows, especially those who are showing up late, Tetsuya is on 2-2, whereas Poltergeist is currently on 1-3.
not
So
bouldered.
Tetsuya is in the lead, unfortunately dying from the underwater boulders. I think it's underwater. I assume it's underwater. It looks underwater.
I don't know.
Maybe
Sure.
just Scary Cave?
Yeah, scary cave.
Okay.
Just blue for scary effect.
Blue
maybe.
is scary.
Oh, okay. I guess Polter's on to the boss now.
Yeah, good progress being made. Yeah, I think Polter was feeling a little bit down due to having a rough start, but honestly, he's not far behind Tetsuya, and having learned all these lessons already, Poltergeist can definitely make a comeback. Yeah, there's plenty of hope.
Yeah, Tetsuya has just one extra life here. Could easily lose this, and then you'll both be playing at the beginning of Chapter 2 again. Assuming Polter gets through the spot. Polter's got 4 lives, good chance. And I think Polter probably already knows what to do by knocking the things back. Let's see.
Well, what is
Oh, yeah,
Tetsuya
there we
dealing
go.
with? Lava? Okay, yeah, this
Oh, boy.
certainly is not a lava cave, or not a water cave. This is lava. Yeah, I'm a little bit terrified by all of the splashing lava effects. I feel like Tetsuya
Yeah.
really needs to be
Oh
aware.
no, the fire hoops are moving.
However, the dash forward seems to help quite a bit navigating through those, so yeah, it's good that Tetsuya remembers what stuff he has. Now, from what I can see, Poltergeist fighting the boss has this charge attack that he's been using. Is it a charge attack?
Yeah, I don't. You have really just 2 moves. Both of them consume a bookmark. So you have this wand attack. You can just press your wand button, whatever you set it to, and then you can also hold it, and you can do this bigger wand wave. And then your other button is just I wouldn't call it accelerate, or maybe it's like a charge or something. You just move forward and then fly back to where you were, so you don't get to the stage any faster, but it could be used for positioning yourself to either dodge or maybe whack something at a different distance.
I think what Poltergeist needs to do when the boss jumps up in front of him, he needs to hit the boss. At least that would be my assumption.
I don't know if
I
you can
do
get
see the
close
boss
enough,
occasionally
but-
getting bopped, though, or having
Okay.
stars above his head. And I'm not exactly sure what causes that. If it's Polterghost hitting some of these projectiles that come out and reflecting them towards the boss, that might be what he's doing to combat. And yeah, the boss is down. Indeed, that is the strategy when the projectiles are flying out. Ricochet them towards the boss. Bam, the boss is dead. Well, we have heard in some of the next level already, but let's hear what happens when you finish a stage. Yay, it's happy.
Oh, Giku is waving at us.
Wait, who is Giku? Is that who you play as?
Yeah,
Oh,
and I guess the two friends are in the background there. And we're gonna skip the cutscene.
fine. That means that we're going back to Tetsuya's music. Because Tetsuya's in the lead. No, honestly, skipping cutscenes, definitely something that if you weren't told to watch the cutscenes, it's a wise thing to do. If you were told to watch the cutscenes, then
yeah, I said you could skip.
bad.
Like I told you the button to skip them, and yeah, you can if you like. Like it's not like. Yeah, it's not like I don't know, our yeah, construction vehicle battling game with the good cutscenes. Like,
Oh
just
my
you can just
gosh.
skip these.
the best cutscenes, let me tell you. Someone sent me a copy of that game. I have it on my desk.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Battle construction vehicles, everybody. Absolutely amazing. Highly recommend it. If you haven't seen that match or haven't seen that game, you should check it out because it is, in my heart, a Kuso classic. And it's actually fun to play. That's even better.
Oh yeah, it is. Like it's simple and yeah. Oh, I think Tetsuya's on to part. Yeah, area 2-3, which has the boss. Probably not much of a chance getting through this with one balloon and no lives left, but we'll see what happens. Oh, there's the boss.
Yeah, I still am super impressed by this water level that Polterghost is playing. Like, the art is, it's just so fantastic. Expertly done. And yeah, this was made by the developers who made Shake Kids, which was also in the But Why category that we had here. So my question for you, Waffle Fox, this is the round But Why. So what do you think is the question we're posing here? But why was this made? Why have this pendulum mechanic that is absolutely infuriating?
Yeah, it is just mainly the controls and this pendulum mechanic. Like you're just flying through molasses. It doesn't always respond the way you want, and sometimes you move in the opposite direction or not at all. Or
Yeah.
I saw like playthrough, like a pacifist playthrough, like by someone that just made this game look way too easy, and then like I think I was gonna just skip
Tetsuya
on this
is
game
not
instead.
happy.
Oh,
Yep, because Tetsuya was
Yeah, you have to
on
start there
2-3,
again.
but has to go back all the way to the beginning of World 2. And yeah, this game is
I
an
gave them more
auto-scroller.
lives,
Yep. I mean,
and this is why.
to be fair, life management is one of those weird things when you're getting into a game like this that is extremely important. If you get to a new world and you don't have full lives, you may wish to explore a little bit, but as soon as you've got, like, the first part of a 3-part world done, you might want to get a game over just so that you have a clean playthrough with all of your lives for the next 2 sections.
Yeah, you might.
Yeah, so in addition to actually playing this game well, the players have to develop meta strategies to make consistent progress through the hour. Yeah, and that's something that I don't think we talk about too much in Kusogrande. It appears every once in a while that we have games that do have meta strategies like that, but it's something, if you are watching and you play in Kusogrande, keep in mind that there are times where death is for your own good. Now, Poltergust, you know, is still behind Tetsuya because, remember, we track progress based off of your best attempt, not your latest attempt. So Tetsuya did make it to 2-3. Tetsuya is still in the lead, but with how close they are, if Tetsuya did die a couple more times, Poltergust could pass him up. Again, you can only go so fast in an auto-scroller.
And Tetsuya has a better idea of getting that far in the level.
Oh, yeah. Both players reaching the super scary cave. Except, wait, no, never mind. Poltergust didn't? Okay, no, never mind. Poltergust died right before making it to 2-2. It was a meteor. That's what did the dinosaurs in, did Poltergust in too. Is that how you kill a ghost?
I know. Kills a lot of things, I guess.
Trying to think. I'm pretty sure meteors didn't kill ghosts in Final Fantasy, what was it? The movie. Final Fantasy, the movie.
Spirits Within?
Yeah. If anything, if there were any meteors in that game, they probably had ghosts in them.
Yeah. Yeah, I have that one on DVD. I still gotta show it to Hedgemates.
I actually kind of liked it when I was younger. It was okay.
Yeah, you kind of have to settle your expectations of it. Like, it's not really gonna do. If you're expecting some sort of Final Fantasy game stuff,
if you're expecting graphics that are way Uncanny Valley, then you are watching the right movie. If you're expecting a good plot, oh well, I mean, yeah, but everybody was like, everybody looks creepy. Even when it came out, I remember being creeped out by how they looked. Because they looked very human, but not quite. And I think that most video games that like have good quality but exaggerate certain characteristics, like Yakuza, you know, the characters look really good, but you can tell that they're part of a video game. You know, I really like the way that those games do it because they could get very close to being human, but style ends up being better in that case. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like style can just age a lot better.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason there's people still playing Wind Waker. Because they don't have a life, that's why. Anyways, both of the players into 2-2 right now.
Yeah, both in the
so
spooky
much
cave.
trouble. I'm sorry, chat. Oh, my apologies. I laughed so hard I started coughing. It's okay, it's okay. I'll survive. Maybe that's retribution. Did I end up liking Round Guard, you ask? I don't know what Round Guard is, so maybe? What is Round Guard? Oh, the Peggle game. That's right. Yeah, I played that. That was fun. Thanks for asking. I definitely could talk about that a little bit more sometime, but I got somebody in chat, Final Girl, gifted me a copy of a game that's sort of like Peglin, a roguelite, Peggle type game, and it was actually pretty fun. I need to play more. But yeah, besides that, we've got auto-scrollers to talk about. Do I want to talk about auto-scrollers? Maybe I can go back to talking about Peggle. Yeah. And everybody, I actually really enjoy Wind Waker. I never finished it. I got to the final boss, but I just never beat him. I don't know why. It's a good game. I actually don't mind the sailing. It's very therapeutic. I mean, I played Death Stranding, you know? Come on, I'm used to just doing nothing for a long time. It's actually kind of fun sometimes, you know? Oh.
Ultra with one balloon left and no lives.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
maybe you shouldn't be using 3 balloons as your main flight.
Yeah, like
system.
Maybe have you ever tried to have more than 3? You could have more balloons. And Poulter's gonna see that you start all the way back.
Yep. No!
Poulter,
Tetsuya tried to dash and get the balloon, but unfortunately took damage and missed the balloon at the same time. Beautiful. You know...
Poulter typing in that, I can't say I adore the Meatball Factory.
Yeah. You know, I'm a little worried about how old these meatballs are, considering all the ghosts.
Yeah, that's a bad sign.
Yeah, if your meatballs have ghosts, it's time to throw them out. Don't you think about making that sub. They go in the trash.
Or the compost, if your area does that.
Oh, I live in Utah. Actually, saying I live in Utah, there are 2 types of people. The moderate, extremely conservative people who are like, composting's for hippies. And then the really conservative people who are like, I actually work on a farm and we compost because we got to use everything that we have. Polterghost stream going down for a second, but it is back. Yeah, I don't know. Utah's weird. Hi, everybody. If you didn't know, I'm from Utah. Not like I don't talk about it every day.
This cave is so spooky.
Scary ghosts. Whoa!
Meatball ghost.
They just come down and then they go. That's what I would do as a ghost, you know? I would love scaring people if I were a ghost. It would be so much fun. I mean, unless I were lazy. Do you think that, like, you get tired as a ghost? Are ghosts tired? They get sleepy. Do ghosts need to sleep? I just don't understand enough about ghosts to know what they're doing with, like, their ghosty time. But I imagine if I were a ghost, I'd try to sleep at least.
Yeah, how would that work? Like, yeah, can ghosts have nightmares themselves?
I think they are the nightmare. I feel like because they don't have physical bodies, they wouldn't really have any reason to sleep. Nor might they have the ability to sleep. I mean, I have a hard enough time falling asleep sometimes. I can't imagine how hard it would be to sleep if I were a ghost. wake up and scare myself. Ah!
Yeah, and are you like always floating? Like you can't rest on a bed, you just gotta like float because you phase through everything? Is it easier to sleep than floating?
But then wouldn't you like just sink through the entire world?
I don't know, are you affected
You're
by
like-
gravity?
I think some ghosts are. I've seen some ghosts fall. But then walk through a door. Like maybe it's like how they describe ESP where you just have to focus. I will phase through this thing or I won't. Yeah, this brings into a lot of questions about Patrick Swayze's ghost. Because he had to focus in order to actually touch things. So wouldn't that imply that he'd just fall to the center of the earth? Implies it to me. Plot hole in Ghost, everybody. We found it. Patrick Swayze, I can't believe you'd do that to us. Ah, 2-3 again, Tetsuya.
Yeah, they are having some trouble here.
Yeah, World 2 is kind of difficult. I mean, we're 36 minutes in. The players aren't too far apart from each other. Poltergust still hasn't beaten the Meatball Factory, but that's fine. Like, you know, everybody has their own challenge, and Tetsuya took plenty of times to get through here as well. I think that Poltergust is still going a little bit faster than Tetsuya did. You know, so making up some time on his side. Tetsuya, meanwhile, fighting this really ugly dude. I'm really angry dude.
See how many hits Tetsuya can get, because yeah, it'll increase your lead, and if you get to the next chapter, you're really ahead, because then you can just die and get more lives, and have a new checkpoint.
Yeah. Odo Odyssey. I just need to see if there's any information about the plot. Okay, I found it. Hardcore Gaming 101 has some information about the plot here. At the beginning of Odo Odyssey, 3 kids open a book and find themselves transported to an alternate fantasy dimension. 2 of them, Funi and Hoyo, or Hoyoyo. Okay, that's an even better name. Hoyoyo. Are kidnapped while the remaining one, Giku, straps balloons onto his back and takes to the skies to rescue them. So basically, you 3 got sucked into a book, the other 2 got kidnapped, and your way of saving them is balloons. Well, that's stupid. I mean, if that's all you had, I guess, sure, whatever. But there are probably better ways, like call the police. No, they're not going to help. Ask somebody instead of flying through a freaking Meatball Factory. Poltergust is on to 2-3. Now, as y'all can see, Tetsuya only has 1 life. Poltergust has 3, which means Poltergust could, in theory, beat 2-3 on his first attempt. We'll see how it goes. Tetsuya,
we'll
1 balloon left. This is death for Tetsuya. That was not a good pattern.
Oh no, that was a very rude, like, fire formation thrown at Tetsuya.
Yeah, apparently that is about 5 hits for Tetsuya per Escorian. Of course, we do have referees keeping track, and they have the official count, and indeed, that does match up. Thank you again, referees Taven, Farron, Heights, and Linkura for helping out. 5 hits on the boss. Do. Rah!
All right,
I wonder what these symbols are that he's making. Are they supposed to be like kana?
I don't know, maybe.
Are they kanji?
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Maybe.
Does anybody here feel like they mean anything to you? Ooh, Tetsuya dodged the fire, but unfortunately ran into a rock. That is a game over for Tetsuya.
Oh,
Back to the
no.
beginning of World 2. This is a travesty. Poltergust may be able to beat the boss. But
we'll see how
again,
Poulter
it is
does
pretty
here.
difficult. Yeah, this could completely change the match around depending on how many hits Polterghost manages to land. If Polterghost clears the boss, it is a very clear lead change. Unfortunately, missing with that shot, but that's all right. Just got to make sure that you hit the rock when you can. Oh no, Angie dude.
Types in, I scream.
Yeah, the most important thing, if that does happen to you in a match, don't freak out. Just get back into it. Make sure that this next attempt is successful. You already know how everything goes, and you know that you can do it because you've made it to that boss. You've dealt a lot of damage. You already have the strats necessary to get through this. Polterghost has been dangling from a single balloon for ages at this point. Oh, that is a bad pattern. Polterghost goes down.
Yeah, there must be an optimal area of the screen to position yourself, because sometimes you just can't dodge these at all. Like maybe in the center?
Now, from what I'm seeing, Polterghost has landed 4 hits on the boss. Tetsuya 5. Tetsuya's barely in the lead. Now, Polterghost does have 3 more lives to try to beat this boss, so it's still very possible that Polterghost can get a clear here. Now, with that said, I'm swapping the music back because we've got a hot boss fight going on here. We might be able to see the next world in a little bit. We'll see.
Yeah, seems like a very good chance Polter will get through this. Tetsuya knows what to do, but it's just, you gotta get all the way back there.
Yep. Tetsuya unfortunately took a death there. I do think that Tetsuya is a little bit frustrated at this point. Understandably. Luckily, you get to see this really pretty level again, so that's cool.
Yeah, the waves are so good.
I don't like this boss, dude. He looks like a crappy Pinocchio ripoff, I gotta be honest. I think he might be a crappy Pinocchio ripoff. And I'm not talking about Liza P. That was a good Pinocchio ripoff. Okay, don't add.
Polter has been tied for hits now. See if Polter can get a 6th hit. I don't remember how many hits this boss takes.
And that is a 6th hit. The boss is down. Polterghost moves into the lead, moving on to World 3. Bilbo, thank you for the raid. We just had a lead change 44 minutes into the match. Come on in, everybody. Polterghost is moving on to World 3 of this very interesting, and I honestly kind of want to try this game out sometime. It's fascinating to me.
Yeah, it's worth trying, and yeah, you'll see how the controls are. It's a lot harder than it looks.
I do appreciate people calling it Space Lazier. It's Odo Oddity. I know it looks like Oodity on my screen. It's Odo Oddity, a game that only came out in Japan, but has some really, really neat art to it. Oh, the dolphins! Don't let them touch you. They might murder you, child. The whole theme is that we're a stupid child who decided balloons was the best method of transportation to save my friends. Yep. I mean, if you're named Giku, I think you're a geek. Of course you're gonna choose balloons. Yeah, and also, I do appreciate that raid. I fully understand it when the people who raid need to take off, you know, after their stream is over, but I very much appreciate you coming by if you do have to run off. Enjoy food, beverage, or whatever else you have going on today. Tetsuya is on to 2-2, so, you know, making good progress. You just want... Like, when you're playing through levels that you've already played through before, you really don't want to make mistakes. So pay attention to what you're doing. Avoid taking unnecessary damage. Don't look at the ghosts dancing because you need to survive, and their dance has nothing to do with your life. Polterghost dealing with pirates. Uh-oh. Well, they might not be pirates. They don't have a Jolly Roger.
No, they got meatballs.
Oh, Tetsuya got meatballs. The
balls are back.
I mean, every level needs balls. That's what I've learned in this game. Every level can be improved with balls.
Yeah.
Okay, Polterghost meanwhile playing dodge through the weird birds. Except that because of how they line up, it's really hard to tell where the gap between the birds is. Oh my gosh. You can use the wand to attack, and Polterghost had been doing that, but if you know how to dodge and where the holes are, you can conserve your bookmarks to use in more important situations. But that said, might as well kill a few birds.
Yeah, like, you could just try to dodge everything, because you don't have to feed any, like, minor enemies to get through the levels, but, like, yeah, if one ends up in front of you, just use a bookmark and hit him, I guess.
Okay. Oh, jeez. I just love the contrast of this beautiful, happy place against Tetsuya's ghosts that go as they run towards the screen. It's beautiful. Uh-oh, Polterghost in 3-2, further extending his lead.
3-2, we're underwater.
Oh, we're finally underwater, not fake underwater.
Yeah,
okay.
I guess.
Oh, that was a big fish. Okay, watch out for big fish. Watch out for small fish. Just don't touch fish, okay? What is this kid? Tintin weak against fish? Then again, okay, it looks like the fish swim far away from you first and then come closer to the screen. So their initial swim by is essentially helping you know where they're going to be when they actually come to attack. So you see they cross and then bam, attack Polterghost, attack, haha. Yeah, that's a... You can tell when
these are sneaky fish.
When good video game designers have worked on a game, you can tell because, you know, they put enough information in here that you can dodge pretty much everything that's coming your way. Is it annoying? Sure, because you're doing the stupid swingy thing. But is it doable? Can you dodge everything? I think yes.
Yeah, it is possible. Big fish.
Yeah, so the initial swim by for the fish, you see them move towards the screen as they get to the edges, and then, depending on their height, they cross and attack. Bam. Yeah, it kind of helps as well, because having them do the initial swim by kind of makes you start forgetting about everything else, and you focus on them, which means that you might accidentally swim into another obstacle. Especially here, this is where the Mets from Mega Man start showing up, and now you're thinking about fish and the Mets.
Yep, yeah, thinking about fish and the Mets.
The fish and the Mets. That's what we care about here. Well, less than 10 minutes left. If Tetsuya wants any chance of staying in Kusogrande, he needs to beat the boss on this life or the next. Even then, it might not be possible to catch up to Polterghost. But, like, this is Tetsuya's time to shine.
Yeah, I think there's good odds. You've done this boss before, and you got, like, multiple lives.
With only
but you just
one
need to
balloon,
know how to not get hit by the fire.
And the boss keeps disappearing, like, right when Tetsuya is actually able to attack.
yeah,
so this is a little
annoying.
frustrating. There we go.
There
Blocked
we
his
go.
face. Polterghost avoiding the wood.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's got enough splinters that it will pop your balloons. You do not want to touch the wood. And you only have 3 balloons to start with, so conserve those balloons. Now, question. Is it only your body that has a hitbox, or do your balloons also have a hitbox?
I
think it's
haven't
just your
tested-
bod.
I think it's just your body. Yeah, I haven't. I didn't play this just before giving it out, so but yeah, I think it's just your body. So you got to watch your pendulum swing.
While I think that that's a good choice here, it's also stupid because that's not how balloons work. Guess what? If somebody stabs you, your balloons aren't going to pop. That's not how it works. They're just going to float away. No, Tetsuya dodging
No.
at
Okay.
the wrong time. Okay,
So
like
Polter's
literally.
on the 3-3 with the boss.
Okay, we've got
Chapter 3.
Santa Claus from the sea. Yeah, it's going to be a tall order for Tetsuya to have a comeback. I don't think it's completely impossible, but very, very unlikely. Tetsuya going for the left rock. I believe this is the... Nope. Not quite, because the boss is spawning at stupid times. It's just a stupid start to the fight. I gotta be honest. There we go. Okay, Polterghost landing some hits on mermaid claws. That merman claw.
Sure,
merman.
I don't know.
I don't know. A species non-conforming Santa. That's what we've got here. Fashion non-conforming Santa as well. I don't know. Very interesting clothing. If I were a merman, I might wear all that. If I were a mermaid, I might dress like that as well. I don't know. If I were any type of mer. Ooh, we got crystals. Everybody, Final Fantasy is here. There we go.
Yeah, you got the
Polterghost
crystals.
throwing the crystal at Santa, doing a good job. Mer Santa will not survive that long with that type of crystal gameplay. Oh, you did say that the players, once time runs out, they can finish the life that they are on, right?
Yeah, so if one of them happens to have a good run without dying on that current life, they could, yeah, they... but they're pretty far apart, so... But we'll see.
Yeah, we'll have to see how that happens, or exactly what happens there, because with a guarantee like that, we may end up having a decent stretch. We'll have to see. Ooh, one worry in chat is that Polterghost is almost out of attacks.
Oh, one more swing. That's not looking good. Do you...
Yeah, my big question here is, do you happen... Once you're out of attacks, does anything in this game help you regain them? Maybe you can still do the charge thing that Polterghost is doing?
The charge thing also takes bookmarks.
Okay, so a good game would give you a way to generate resources to... Oh, you might be able to do a very close swing? I don't know. let's just say, not the most enviable position right now. But in general, if you... Oh, yeah, you can. It's just incredibly difficult to hit. Okay. So there we go. The boss fight is not impossible. It's just a lot more difficult when you have no bookmarks. Okay, Tetsuya landing another hit. I really don't see Tetsuya catching up by the time is called, but who knows? Tetsuya could have one really, really, really good life. And yeah, I think that when time is called, we'll want to send a reminder that they can keep playing on their current life.
Yeah. Oh boy, Polter got through. We're on to, I guess, Area 4. Or Chapter 4, yeah. But whatever that cutscene was.
Okay, I've sent a reminder to the players that when time is called, they can keep playing until they die. I do not care how long it goes. Do I have other obligations tonight? I forgot about them, so possibly, but, you know, I'm here until we're done.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty easy to die in this game.
Oh,
right, we're in the jungle.
Okay, I kind of dig this music. Yeah, this is some of the music. There are elements of different parts of this song, or parts of music in this game that remind me of Chrono Trigger. This is kind of one of those that makes me think a little bit of, who is it, Shala's theme? She's pretty cool. Tetsuya, by the way, through World 2, on to World 3.
All right. Okay, we'll see how far Tetsuya gets, but I'm glad he was able to beat that.
Yeah, and I'm seeing where Polterghost is. This is prime first-person on-rail game, whatever you want to call them. Prime Space Harrier type stuff. Like, even the projectiles flying towards you look like Space Harrier.
Yeah, in a way it kind of is.
Okay, Tetsuya taking a death, but honestly, getting a game over right at the beginning of a world is not a bad thing. Means that you have all of your lives going in, but again, as soon as time is called, they cannot die. They have to keep going based off of where they are. So, you know, what they really need to hope for is to have a decent amount of health when time is called.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if, like, Polter was gonna, like, reset from the chapter select as well, but I see in here a decent amount, and you got 2 balloons, so that's something. So many monkeys.
Monkeys! Why are you so noisy? Stop it! We're trying to watch video games and you're just making monkey noises. Okay, Tetsuya off to a decent start in World 3, Polterghost in World 4, so time is going to happen at the hour, but again, I'm here because the rules have stated that we will go until each player has died. So there we go, Polterghost getting a death right before time, which means Polterghost can use this life.
No, Jesus. Oh no.
I'm gonna say that technically, like, the death happened
Well,
before
we'll
time
see.
was called.
Yeah, I guess one of them did start a little late, but I forgot who it was.
Polterghost was the one who started a little later than Tetsuya.
Okay.
So I think that would be a fair ruling there. And yes, we are going overtime until, honestly, until Tetsuya dies is what I'd say, because at that point, there would be no chance of Polterghost losing.
Yeah, quite a lot of... Yeah, just the further you get into this, the enemy formations are getting a lot more crowded.
Yeah, there's a lot happening. Okay, Tetsuya through 3-1. No, JK, there's a submarine. Yeah. Now, back in the day with Kusogrande, we used to have matches that lasted for 2 hours. Those days are, you know, we still sometimes have endurance rounds where they are 2-hour matches. Just, you know, I can see, depending on how well the players play through these lives, we could be here for a while. I honestly don't know. But Tetsuya has not taken a single hit. It could also be over before you know it. It's just, like, health drains very quickly in this game. And as soon as you make one mistake, you start second-guessing yourself. And that can lead to a lot more mistakes. So as soon as somebody gets hurt, my guess is they've got about 30 seconds left. Of course, that might not be the case. It's just, I know that I would start having a hard time as soon as I took damage because I'd freak out. I'm like, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. That's the one thing I need to not have
that's
happen.
not what you want to do in a game with, like, precise pendulum physics.
Yeah, it's the dang pendulums. Come on. Oh, Tetsuya taking damage there. Doing a good dodge against the Dolphins with that maneuver there. Important now, Tetsuya might try to keep an eye open for any extra health, which wouldn't be a bad idea, but considering all of the other obstacles here... Oh, another hit. And that, everybody, is time. That is it. The match is over because Tetsuya has taken a death. Well, I am letting them know that the match is over, and I will welcome them to come chat with us because the places are decided. Hello there, Tetsuya, and I'm bringing Polterghost in as well. Hello, Polter.
Howdy.
Hello, Tetsuya.
Ooh. Hello.
Hello. Well, you know, I had a lot of fun with this match because just seeing how gameplay changed around, Polterghost had a very difficult start to this game, let's say.
What, 2 game overs on World 1?
I had my own problems.
Yeah, but
it was yeah, it is certainly an auto-scroller race.
With that said, Polterghost had a huge comeback, making it all the way to 4-1, I believe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like, World 2 is really where Polterghost made the comeback and actually passed you. And I think you're not too surprised there, Tetsuya. Like,
no,
World 2
I
was brutal.
tilting out of my mind, losing at the boss and then going all the way back to the beginning.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
yeah.
Angie guy shooting really crappy fire patterns? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just guess where you need to be.
Yeah, it's like, it's kind of visible where you need to be, but some of those patterns just seemed impossible to dodge. What are you doing, Polterghost?
Oh yeah, I was hoping one of you would get this far.
Is this turbo tunnel?
There's my one. It's over.
Everybody, we found Turbo Tunnel.
Oh no!
And this game has
That's
it.
it.
Oh my god.
This is a nightmare.
Oh, but yeah, like I was really excited to see how far you'd be able to make it overtime, and honestly, you had a pretty good push coming back. It's just Polterghost got through World 3 very quickly. Did a fantastic job there. So I was like, if Tetsuya just manages to hold on to this final life for a long time, we might be here for a while, but there's a potential. And honestly, you held on to it longer than I expected. Like, going into a world first try is hard.
I took the intentional death with like 1 minute left. I'm like, I need all these balloons. And then as soon as the swordfish came out of the side and just mollywopped me, took out one of my balloons, I'm like, it's over. This is over.
That's what I was saying to everybody. I'm like, as soon as one of these players takes one hit of damage, they're going to lose everything. Guess what? I was right. That's just how it goes,
I didn't dislike this game. I dislike auto-scroller races just because if you mess up once, you're so far behind. But
you
as a proud member of the PlayStation
times.
Nation, I really actually like this game. I will be playing it more later.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of auto-scroller races here in Kusogrande. They show up every once in a while. I mean, the very second game ever of Kusogrande was Back to the Future NES, which is...
Back to the Future.
Oh, yeah, that's an auto-scroller, baby. Simply put, it's a genre that a lot of people hate. Ritz Blues, thanks for that subscription. Like, it's a genre that, especially in a race format, is frustrating, and I think for a lot of people, just knowing that a mistake objectively sets you back, it's like you can't completely recover when you die. You are set back a certain amount, and you just have to deal with that. I do like the condition that Waffle Fox Brie gave, that you can continue on your final life as long as you can hold on to it. I think that was a good addition.
Yes. I think that's a good bonus to an auto-scroller.
Yeah, and I think that we'll keep that in mind for any auto-scrollers in the future. That was a very good choice there. Yeah,
I think so too. I think that's a great addition. Even though I squandered that opportunity pretty quickly, I felt like I had some leeway.
You didn't really squander it that bad. Like, you beat the boss. You got through 3-1. You did. I think you did what you were supposed to with that time. You did great.
Yeah, shoutouts to this game's BGM. It was pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, Polterghost, what do you think about this game? We heard some of Tetsuya's opinions.
I'm impressed that they managed to make a game with as rough of physics as this.
Really?
Sometimes when we when we went to the right, it's like, oh, you mean you're going all the way to the left and you're stuck to the left for a minute?
Yep.
No, there's a giant meatball coming at me.
We enjoyed all the time in the Meatball Factory. We talked about Meatball Ghosts. It was genuinely a good time here. Well, Polterghost, it looks like you are moving on to round 3, so congratulations. Tetsuya, I'm sorry to say you are eliminated, but that's how tournaments go. Everybody gets eliminated except for one person.
And Kuso is always it's a highlight of my year, and I love participating every year. Even if I get knocked out in brackets, I'm happy I made it this far. It's so fun. It's such a fun tournament. I
love having you every time.
Look forward to it every time. Yeah, I love being here.
I'm so glad. Well, we do have the tradition of asking for your last words so we can put them on your tombstone, make it look all nice and pretty. You can play with the Meatball Ghosts. So, do you have any last words?
Never trust a balloon.
It's true. Never trust a balloon. That's what I've been saying all my life. Okay? Seriously, if anybody takes a balloon and rubs it near me, the squeak? I instantly get a headache. Instantly.
Same.
And so don't do that, because I will probably yell first, and then if you do it again, that balloon is dead, and you will not have a balloon anymore, and you might cry. Stupid kids. Well, thank you both so much. Tetsuya, anything that you want to plug before we take off?
Play PS1 games. Play weird PS1 games.
Yes.
Play so many PS1 games.
We've had so many more PS1 games in Kusogrande this year, and I think that it's going to keep going on that trend. I've really enjoyed discovering what it has.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep finding more.
Heck yeah. What about you, Polterghost? Anything that you'd like to plug before we go?
I'm co-hosting some weird April Fool's mystery race event, which, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. We're still in the play testing stages, and we got, like, less than 2 weeks left to finalize what we're handing people.
Gotcha. Do you know where that's going to be?
That should be on twitch.tv/Sprashu.
Gotcha. Yeah, feel free to share with us later on. You can share a link so that people know where to find that. But yeah, good luck on getting that set up. It takes a lot of work to put on events, so, you know, hopefully it goes well.
Yeah, this has already been 2 weeks in the making, and it hasn't been enough time.
Yeah, that's pretty much true. What about you, Waffle Foxbury? Anything you want to plug?
No, I'll be on, like, I guess GDQ hotfix for Awfully Silly on Tuesday 25th next week.
Sweet. Tuesday the 25th. And do you want to reveal what you're playing?
Probably Yellow Brick Road 1 and 2.
Yeah,
I'll just see if
everybody,
everything goes,
those
smoothly
games
there.
are amazing. Seriously, you should watch if you get the chance. And just so everybody knows, here on this channel, I will be back on Wednesday evening, 7 p.m. Eastern, with we are coming back with more Don't Make Us Bored after a little bit of a break. We'll be golfing, so if you all enjoy, I believe it's Golf with Your Friends, whichever one's not VR that everybody can jump in, get it installed, get it ready to run, because we will be playing that. So make sure you come on back. I'm working on games, hopefully Magpie release coming out very soon as I figure out these stupid bugs. And otherwise, the NES game has been going well. We'll probably have more Kusogrande matches this weekend. And otherwise, I want to raid somebody. Seth Highwind is playing... I don't know what this is. The Beast Within? It looks like an FMV adventure game. So let's go raid. Thank you so much, by the way, to all the follows and the subscribers like Ritz Blues and Crease. And for the bits from... Visiri, I very much appreciate that. So, Seth Highwind is our target. Do we have a good raid message? Do not trust balloons. I think that is a good one.
Definitely do not trust them.
Do not trust balloons. Seth needs to know. Okay, and this is the raid message. Over on YouTube, you don't have to come and join us, but you are welcome to if you would like. Everybody, I will see you Wednesday if you show up. Otherwise, we will be around. Take care, my friends. See you later.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye, Boulder. Okay. Oh, I need to stop streaming to YouTube first.